Did you know that for years now there's been a secret war raging in the Middle East? A war that, if it ignites, could potentially engulf the entire region and lead to a devastating global conflict. It might sound like something out of a Tom Clancy novel or a Hollywood action flick, but it's real, and it's happening right now. Now, we're not talking about the well-documented Israeli-Palestinian conflict. We're going deeper, uncovering a shadow war that has been quietly intensifying for years. A war between two regional powerhouses, Iran and Israel, who have been at loggerheads over a number of critical issues, including Iran's nuclear program, its support for its allies such as Hamas and Hezbollah, and its growing influence in Syria. The stakes are high, and the potential for a catastrophic confrontation is ever present. In today's video, we'll be taking a deep dive into this covert conflict, exploring the origins of the animosity between these two nations, the ways in which they've been clashing in the shadows, and the potential ramifications if this conflict were to spill over into the open. Join us as we shed light on this often overlooked aspect of the Middle East conflict and uncover the hidden dimensions of this shadow war. Please subscribe to our channel and stay updated with our latest content. Your support means everything to us. So let's get started. But what exactly is this shadow war all about? What are the key issues driving the animosity between Iran and Israel? The primary bone of contention is Iran's nuclear program. Israel sees Iran's pursuit of nuclear technology as an existential threat and has repeatedly expressed its opposition to Iran's nuclear ambitions. This concern is rooted in the belief that a nuclear-armed Iran would pose a significant risk to Israel's security and could potentially trigger a regional arms race. Adding fuel to the fire is Iran's support for Israel's enemies, particularly Hamas and Hezbollah. These organizations have launched numerous attacks against Israel, from Iranian soil, escalating tensions and raising concerns about Iran's role in perpetuating violence in the region. Iran's growing influence in Syria is another point of contention. Its presence at Israel's doorstep gives Iran a strategic advantage and raises concerns about Iran's intentions to further destabilize the region. This complex web of issues has created a climate of mistrust and hostility, setting the stage for a shadow war. Israel and Iran have been engaged in a clandestine conflict that has been building up for years. Now, this isn't your typical warfare with tanks rolling and bombs being dropped. It's a more subtle, insidious game of cat and mouse played out on a global scale. But don't be fooled by its stealthy nature. The stakes are just as high, and the consequences are no less dire. One of the most alarming aspects of this shadow war is its potential to spiral out of control. It is a precarious tightrope walk where miscalculations or unintended consequences could tip the balance and plunge the region into chaos. The mere possibility of a direct confrontation between two such powerful nations is a chilling thought. It could trigger a broader conflict, drawing in other regional players and escalating into a full-blown regional war. The implications would be nothing short of catastrophic. A major facet of this shadow war is the ongoing struggle over Syria. Syria has become a battleground where Iran and Israel are facing off in a proxy war. Iran supports the Syrian government of Bashar al-Assad and has deployed forces to bolster Assad's position. On the other side, Israel has carried out numerous airstrikes against Iranian and Hezbollah targets in Syria, aiming to push back Iranian influence. This tit-for-tat has resulted in a volatile situation and raised fears of a larger conflict. Then there's the added complexity of the Israel-Palestine conflict. The recent hostilities between Israel and Hamas have further inflamed tensions, with Iran seeing Hamas as a fellow resistance movement against Israel. Iran's support for Hamas and Hezbollah has only providing these groups with vital resources and support networks. It's a tangled web of conflicts and alliances that makes any resolution seem like an impossible task. The shadow war between Iran and Israel goes beyond physical confrontations. It also encompasses a battle of narratives and influence. Both sides are engaged in a propaganda war, each trying to paint itself as the righteous victim and the other as the aggressor. This has only served to deepen the divide and fueled public opinion on both sides, making any peaceful coexistence even more elusive. At the heart of this conflict lies the historical animosity between the two nations. Decades of mistrust, coupled with religious and ideological differences, have created a chasm that seems almost impossible to bridge. This deep-rooted animosity serves as a constant reminder of their differences and makes any meaningful dialogue even more challenging. The international community has repeatedly called for restraint but so far these efforts have borne little fruit. The shadow war continues to intensify, threatening to engulf the entire region in chaos. The potential ramifications of this shadow war spilling over into the open are nothing short of catastrophic. It could trigger a regional arms race, with other countries feeling compelled to acquire weapons of mass destruction to protect their interests. The influx of weapons into the hands of various factions would only serve to exacerbate the instability and increase the likelihood of further conflicts. Furthermore, a full-blown war between Iran and Israel would have profound geopolitical implications. It would undoubtedly draw in regional powers, creating a complex web of alliances and rivalries. The involvement of major players could escalate the conflict to unimaginable levels, potentially even drawing in world powers and sparking a global conflict. The economic consequences of such a war would be devastating. It would disrupt vital oil supplies, sending shockwaves through the global economy. The cost of oil would skyrocket, impacting industries and everyday life. Additionally, the war would strain diplomatic ties between nations, hindering international cooperation and potentially leading to economic sanctions. The ripple effects would be felt worldwide, plunging the global economy into turmoil. The human toll of such a conflict would be immeasurable. Countless lives would be lost, and millions more would be displaced, becoming refugees in their own land. The physical and psychological scars of war would leave a lasting impact on individuals and communities. So, why do you think Iran wants a war with Israel? Why not discuss your views in the comments below? As we continue to witness the unfolding events in the Middle East, it's crucial to stay informed and aware of the complexities of the conflict. The shadow war between Iran and Israel is a critical aspect of this conflict that often gets overlooked. Understanding the nuances of this conflict is essential to grasping the wider implications for the region and the world. The current hostilities between Israel and Palestine have brought this conflict to the forefront of our attention. It serves as a stark reminder of the deep-rooted animosity and the fragility of peace in the region. By shedding light on the shadow war between Iran and Israel, we aim to provide a comprehensive understanding of the conflict, recognizing that it's not merely a clash between two nations, but a complex web of historical grievances, religious tensions, and geopolitical interests. To truly comprehend the conflict in the Middle East, we must look beyond the headlines and delve into the hidden dimensions that often go unnoticed. The shadow war between Iran and Israel is a prime example of this. By exploring the motivations, strategies, and consequences of this covert conflict, we gain a deeper insight into the dynamics at play in the region. It's a continuous process of learning and adapting to the ever-changing landscape. We encourage you to join us in this journey of discovery and to engage in thoughtful discussions that contribute to a better understanding of the conflict. Your participation is invaluable in fostering empathy and solidarity among people of different backgrounds and beliefs. Together, we can work towards a more peaceful and tolerant world. Let's continue to learn, engage, and work towards a better future. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery and enlightenment. If you found this video informative, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Your support means everything to us and helps us continue producing quality content. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and stay updated with our latest videos. We've got many more thought-provoking topics and engaging content planned, and we want you to be a part of our community. Once again, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.